Hey guys! This is Cartoon Recapped. Today we'll show you a 2001 comedy fantasy cartoon called Shrek. Be aware of heavy spoilers. Sit back and enjoy the show. Shrek is an antisocial and highly territorial green ogre who loves the solitude of his swamp. His life is interrupted after the dwarfish Lord Farquaad of Duloc exiles a vast number of fairy tale creatures who subsequently relocate to Shrek's swamp. Angered by the intrusion, Shrek decides to visit Farquaad and demand they be moved elsewhere. He reluctantly allows the talkative donkey, who was exiled as well, to tag along and guide him to Duloc. Meanwhile, Farquaad is presented with the magic mirror from the tale of Snow White, which tells him that in order to become a king, he must marry a princess. Farquaad chooses Princess Fiona, who is imprisoned in a castle tower guarded by a dragon. Unwilling to perform the task himself, he organizes a tournament in which the winner will receive the privilege of rescuing Fiona. Shrek and Donkey arrive during the tournament. Disgusted by Shrek, Farquaad proclaims whoever kills the ogre as the winner. However, Shrek and Donkey defeat Farquaad's knights with relative ease. An amused Farquaad proclaims them champions and demands that they rescue Fiona. Shrek negotiates to have the fairy tale creatures relocated if he succeeds, and Farquaad accepts. Shrek and Donkey travel to the castle and are attacked by dragon. Shrek locates Fiona, who is appalled by his lack of romanticism. They flee the castle after rescuing Donkey. When Shrek removes his helmet revealing he is an ogre, Fiona stubbornly refuses to go to Duloc, demanding Farquaad arrive in person to save her. Shrek carries her against her will. That night, after setting up camp and with Fiona alone in a cave, Shrek confides in Donkey about his frustration with being feared and rejected by others over his appearance. Fiona overhears and decides to be kind to Shrek. The next day, they encounter Robin Hood and his band of merry men. Fiona dispatches them easily with martial arts when they harass them. Shrek is impressed with Fiona, and they begin to fall in love. When the trio nears Duloc, Fiona takes shelter in a windmill for the evening. Donkey later enters alone and discovers that Fiona has transformed into an ogress. She explains she has been cursed since childhood, forced to transform every night after sunset and changing back at sunrise. She tells Donkey that only true love's kiss will break the spell and change her to love's true form. Meanwhile, Shrek is about to confess his feelings to Fiona, when he overhears the conversation as she says, "Ugly beast." Believing that Fiona is talking about him, she is referring to herself, Shrek angrily leaves and returns the next morning with Farquaad. Confused and hurt by Shrek's abrupt hostility toward her, Fiona accepts Farquaad's marriage proposal and requests they be married before nightfall. Shrek abandons Donkey and returns to his now vacated swamp, but he realizes that despite his privacy, he feels miserable and misses Fiona. Donkey arrives at the swamp and confronts Shrek. During their quarrel, Donkey explains that the ugly beast Fiona was referring to was someone else, and urges him to express his feelings for Fiona before she marries. The two reconcile and quickly travel to Duloc by riding Dragon, who Donkey has befriended. Shrek interrupts the wedding just before the ceremony completes and tells Fiona that Farquaad is only marrying her to become king. The sun sets as Fiona transforms into an ogress in front of everyone, causing a surprised Shrek to understand what he overheard. Outraged and disgusted, Farquaad orders Shrek executed and Fiona detained. Dragon, alongside Donkey, bursts in and devours Farquaad. Shrek and Fiona profess their love and share a kiss. Fiona's curse is broken, though this permanently makes her an ogress against her expectations. Shrek reassures her that he still finds her beautiful. They marry in the swamp with fairy tale creatures in attendance, then leave for their honeymoon. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.